Hello, and welcome to Zelda Speedruns. We are here with the Z2 100% All Keys tournament. We have Sheepdog versus Vash, and on comms we have Lordo and Shadow. Take it away.
Hello and welcome.
What's up, everybody?
We've got a heated battle today between someone who just got off work and someone who wants to go to bed really bad.
Yep, the daylight saving special. They just ended it in Europe, and we got 1 week to go here in the U.S.
Daylight savings. Should we ban it as a civilization? Yes or no?
I just want to stop going back and forth. I don't care if we stay on daylight savings.
It's confused. I don't know which one you want to stay with, but just stay with one of them, and let's stop confusing everyone. I think Sheepdog has about 50 or 60 seconds on him, Vash with the PB. It's like at 1:18:30, 1:19:23. It's pretty close. Should be a good, what are we in, the Sweetie bit bracket? I forget.
This is, Sweetie bit.
This is like the cutoff. Bracket. The cutoff is, they're close to not being Sweetie bit.
Yeah, Sheepdog is the 1 seed in the in Sweetie bit bracket. Vash is the 9 seed, but Vash has, I think, the 3rd fastest PB in the whole Sweetie bit bracket.
All right, the easiest cave in the world here. Sheepdog does not look... He looks plussed.
No bag, either of them.
Yeah, double no bags. Sheepdog might have messed up, like, the cave timing or something.
So, Sheepdog is going to grab the forest tile bag.
Alright, this will be an interesting time deviation. See if it was a good idea or not.
Only about probably 20 seconds or so lost.
I don't know where these players are on like the bubble skips though, like what they do, if they do them.
Sheepdog definitely does it on the way. We see Vash get it in the way.
Oh my god, how did it catch up to Sheep? That was crazy.
Yeah, now Sheepdog winds up getting 2 because it's hard to avoid it on the way down.
Oh, random slink? Random walk slink?
Yeah, gets the bubble skip, but unfortunately it was kind of pretty much canceled out.
Yeah, 2 encounters plus the wait again. Well, Vash is on their way to P1. They're in there. Well, I mean, Sheep has the better PB, so maybe this kind of makes it even closer now, the race.
Yeah. Vash, a little bit of a handicap, unless... Oh, no.
Another random walk? What? Ooh.
Not...
This is
a step up, needed to go to the right to avoid that, but... Oh no.
Oh no. Okay. Vash has probably like a 55-second lead.
Yeah, almost a 3-minute entry for Sheepdog.
I think his cart might be broke. He needs a new one because they were all random walks the entire time. Alright, so for Vash to get attack 4, he'll need 2 200-point bags. Or I guess you get the Miracle 50 bag, which kind of never happens, even if you go for it several times.
Yeah, you need kind of good bot behavior, or else the bots will beat you up if you try to kill enough of them anyway. I guess
Yeah, their
if you
rage
kill
meter
Maria,
kills.
you're gonna kill bots anyhow, but
Got the reverse key, that was cool. Yeah, Sheep's now gonna get a couple extra keys because his card is broken.
just see them show up in random places.
Interesting elevator stabs from Vash. That was not correct, but yeah, definitely. You want to stab the elevator on a certain side to like make the bubbles and other enemies do certain things sometimes.
Sheepdog misses a low beam, but was able to hop over the bot without getting hit. Vash may have stabbed the wrong way. No, maybe he didn't stab the wrong way. Maybe he just missed the bubble. The ones were kind of where they're expected. Vash takes attack 2, but killing more bots. It looks like probably gonna go for another bag. So
in my race, I did this, and it was sadness.
yeah, skipping life 2. So
I think that's a bogey on the candle. 526, kind of.
yeah. Am I much quieter, Future Rush? I can bump myself up a little bit.
Yeah, you sound all right to me. You sound. Maybe I'm just like loud. It's true, Druis. I guess everybody's power is like individual, right, to themselves. So. Ooh, red jar. Red jar.
So attack 3 is settled for Vash. We'll see
I don't know
here
if he,
for Sheepdog.
I don't know if he got the second bag from the bots or he just didn't kill enough of them. No Chewy skip, hoping for attack 3.
Sheepdog winds up getting the jar. Vash does get
the early attack 3 is kind of nice anyway for Horsehead.
Yeah, he can take life 2 after the Horsehead fight and then get 100 points from the gem at least. Gives you a little bit of a head start on attack 3. Yep, there it is. Takes life 2.
Alright, we gotta do our P-bag dance for Sheep here. Good dance. Probably happy about that after the start. Was a little...
Yeah, so Sheepdog at least gets attack 4, which will help make up some time. Ooh, double hit. Start the Horsehead fight.
Fist pump.
Yeah, Sheepdog is happy with that Horsehead fight.
Honestly, I'm so bad at attack 3. I'd rather lose a minute and still get attack 4, to be honest.
Sheepdog is couldn't decide how to menu there.
Saving those frames. Gets that back spawn.
Always nice.
The rare no encounter to the road for Vash. That's...
Yeah, it feels like it's like a 1 in 8 chance or so where you are in the frame rule. Usually you'll see one show up, but you must have a few frames to spare sometimes if you don't hesitate at all. The 21 frame tick counter.
My eyes are glazing out. I don't even... What are you saying?
Oh, I was
magic.
just saying there's the
magic.
the tick counter after you walk back out into the overworld.
Oh, they both didn't get it. Okay.
Yep.
I guess I always move up before the road, so as a result, I'll always get it.
Yes, Tetra. Imagine a bus. It comes only
Okay, a
21
bus.
frames.
Right, it's a Zelda bus, so it's
Yeah.
like a party bus.
In this game, it's like more complicated. It's like there's someone who checks every 21 frames to see if Link has stepped out into the overworld, and then he notifies the bus drivers to get on the way, and then the bus drivers try to attack Link after like 7 more cycles of
Okay.
21 frames.
So it's like Uber, but in a shady area.
Yeah. So if you walk out of that cave and it's 20 frames before before they check whether Link is in the overworld, it's not. Yeah, imagine a taxi dispatcher.
Oh,
And sometimes Link wants to catch the bus. Sometimes Link wants to run away from the bus.
interesting. Vash goes through the swamp tile rather than waste the extra tile movement.
Yeah. Because that would count as only 1 step instead of 2, so that
Yeah.
would cause it to show up later, but that just must be the strat he knows.
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking like that would be less good probably, but it worked, so.
Yeah.
What do I care?
Yep, he now knows Bagoo.
Yeah, Bagoo is very forgetful, so eventually he'll forget you. You have to do it again. You just have to keep doing it every time you play.
Oh, catches up the sheepdog in the swamp.
Okay, I like that little wiggle back and forth. Nice. So we've collected the mirror, and we're going to give the mirror to a lady, which then lets you talk to her grandfather shackled in the basement. I had 2
Sheepdog.
coffees, Drewis. 2 coffees and a Diet Pepsi, actually. Triple caffeinated.
Yeah. Ash stopping for a refill before leaving town.
Yeah, I'm in attack 3. You pretty much always do that unless you're crazy.
Yeah.
Sheep could do it as well, though, because it needs to heal, right? So you could heal, get the full refill before entering Death Mountain.
Yeah. Also, assuming that he's not
Oh.
planning on taking Magic 2 anyway.
Right? So many people don't do that. I think it's just me and, like, dude at this point that... Yeah, you're gonna see some of the time creep back now with the attack 3 versus 4 in Death Mountain and Palace 2.
We see Vash take a couple hits now from an Octo Rock. Ooh, Vash wants that bag.
Give me that bag.
Yeah. But those Octo Rocks hit a bit hard at life 2. They're a small enemy, but it...
Yeah, anytime you
Them
take
are the
like body
bots.
damage, you run into somebody, it seems to do a lot.
Yeah. Ooh. And Sheepdog keeps beams through the first room. It is within a minute.
Yeah, beams in
Vash.
Death Mountain, really good. And there it goes.
Vash used his life cast and had beams back briefly, I think, but then took an axe to the face.
That's one of the things about Magic 1 is you get that cast and then you gotta wait the whole amount until you get that jar. It's just a little less safe to me, that's
Yeah.
why I don't do it.
And on attack 3, you might get a jar here in this room Vash is in now, but you don't want one.
Yeah, you'd
Bag.
rather not.
Vash gets a jar. So I'm gonna just cast life again now, but not going to get attack 4 before having to face the red Dyra in the next cave. But
Yeah, he's
gets
gonna
through
have
the
to-
cave unscathed.
Gonna have to perform some neutral jumps to bring the Dyra forward. Unless, yeah, you could stand there too. Yeah, the bits are never sweeties for me, so I don't know what is this like sweetie bit thing.
Bag for Sheepdog cancels magic 2. So he's gonna ramp up from here. Possibly saving that magic 2 cast for Palace 3. Make sure you get a magic refill as soon as you enter.
Yeah, there's more than enough XP in P3 to like solve all your leveling issues. Well, okay, not if you left with attack 5 or something, but
Sheepdog taking care of the cats with the beams.
yeah, Vash is doing way better than me at attack 3, that's for sure. But that's pretty low. It's a low bar.
High-fiving over the Mew. That's a dangerous spot. in
That's
this
a dangerous
room to be
high-five.
high-fiving. Yeah. That
Gotta
little
respect the
guy-
Mew.
Yeah, that little guy ends a lot of runs. Best to spend 2 seconds and save a link sometimes. We see Sheepdog do a little hop back. Looks like that was a bit of a buffer for safety, where Vash just kind of stood there and waited a moment. Same outcome.
Interesting. It avoided both encounters, did the extra tile down, and then went back up.
Yeah. It's a slight variation how I would do that spot, but I kind of do it a little bit safer so that if I don't like how they line up, I can walk back to the road and bail and then just duck in the other cave, which is, I think, something I saw Pronzo do.
Yeah, just go for it, I believe.
Yeah. Looks like Sheepdog was gonna go for it, but didn't like what he saw. And
Yeah,
did a cave
encounter
duck.
was a little close. Alright, that bubble bridge, you don't want to... Okay, I just jinxed him. I was like, if you don't want to get caught up because it could mess up the next encounters.
Yeah.
He's going for the extra guy anyway, so that will mess it up. Anyway.
Yeah. So that is for safety. Actually, Vash is gonna stay on the road. Maybe take an intentional road encounter right here. Oh no, gonna go for it.
Oh, okay.
Sheepdog needs to not get hit because he only has magic 1, so if he casts life, he's gonna need... Not gonna be able to cast jump. Oh, Sheepdog is also picking up the extra life. So neither of them had a death, not that I remember, so... I guess they're just being safe.
Yep, safety dance.
Sheepdog does the same walk, but did an extra step,
Yeah.
and
Did the move right.
yeah. Oops.
Oh, landed on the old Dyras there. Well, good thing you had that extra guy because of Yeah, I think casting jump there made that incredibly harder to avoid the axes.
I wonder if he meant to cast life and mismenued. Oh no, Sheepdog has a death as well.
Oh, this is
So Sheepdog doesn't get any time back.
anything you can do, I can do better. Watch this.
Ooh, Sheepdog missing the first attack on both red Dyras again, but
Yeah,
isn't in too bad shape.
tournament nerves. Yeah, falling standing. I wouldn't do that for the red Dyra. The orange one, yeah, because it lines up with the amount of hits. But for some reason, neutral jumping in the standing formation is like scares me. Like I always think I'm gonna run into them or I'm gonna fall really short and not be able to hit them.
Ooh, and Happy New Year for Sheepdog. Good walk back from the swamp.
Happy Halloween. You don't use them for everything, Mercs. Come on now. Always gotta make this about you. It's always about Mercs.
Ash can now push downward to stab. Tries it out.
Yeah, did make his time back quite a bit though, just from attack 4, like 30 plus seconds or something.
Yeah, and Juris noting it's 18 seconds difference. It wasn't a minute, but it was like 50-55 seconds quite a bit ago. Somewhere around lifetime.
Stand stab your pancakes.
They're basically one wise man room apart from each other right now.
Now come the easiest walks in the entire game. Nothing bad ever happens.
Never. One of these guys never catches you on the road or a desert tile.
Oh yeah, definitely
We're
not.
supposed to stay out of the way.
Well, Vash got the bag there, so that's good.
Yeah. Yeah, about 600 points or so, you're good, but if he's still hovering around 600 or lower, then you kind of got to worry. You know, even rope kills might be important. Like if you get a bag drop from any of the ropes.
Ooh, did not
Just
react.
call them ropes. They're narrows. Vash didn't react to
The front spawn, the second one.
yeah.
Yeah, that's why I always like stop, because I also don't react to it. Breakfast is just a time. It's just a meal, the first meal of the day. It doesn't matter when it occurs. It's when you're breaking your fast. Great walk into P2 for Vash. Sheepdog close behind. It's a good race. I think Sheep just did all that stuff in the beginning, you know, to like make it exciting.
Yeah, the 5 encounter Palace 1 walk.
It's an experimental strat.
Yeah. Toe pick that Vash did. I always get worried when I see that, but that must be like right before the Doom Rattler spawns in, because I never see his pattern wind up being different.
Oh, is this Sheep's first tournament match? Oh, you might be right.
Yeah, Sheepdog had a bye in week 1. There were buys for Sheepdog and Vaughn.
So Sheep is feeling the pressure that is unknown until you do a tournament match.
Yeah. He did the qualifier races and got the 1 seed in the lower bracket, but it's never actually done a heads up race before like this.
Misses both ropes, but it doesn't matter.
Ooh, Vash took Magic 2 at some point. I think that's fine. He has enough points, but
Yeah, he still has pretty good experience for Magic 2.
yeah. Oh,
Oh boy.
yeah. It always stinks to get the key, especially if you've gotten by the bots and then you accidentally cast he was planning to use Fairy there. If you cast Fairy and don't have the key, then you have to leave and come back, and then you have to deal with the bots again.
Yeah, but with no magic, you just have to run the gauntlet.
Another bag for Vash, though.
I think, like, if you're like over 1250 leaving the glove room, you're probably fine.
Yeah.
And he already has magic, too, so that's... Oh wait, no, but you would... No, he needs more, right, as a result, because...
Yeah, he'll need to get the helmet head with at least 100 points. Should probably cast Life, and not try to ferry the glove.
Yeah, that's a pretty scary thing, being close on experience in this palace because of drops and how they can just suddenly make you run back and lose 30 seconds.
Vash does ferry the glove, so really needs to not get hit, and gets through the falling blocks that were trying to give him the finger without getting hit.
I think Vash is running against average because PB's 119.23.
Probably sees another drop in this room. It might be on the first skeleton, depending on whether he moved it. Yep, there it is. Gets a jar, so needs to kill some stuff, but he will get to cast life. If it was a bag, then he could maybe skip a few enemies, but wouldn't have gotten out of that room alive.
Is Vash on BP pace? I don't know. Is he going to the BP or? Every time I walk to the gas station, I say that.
Man, Sheepdog has caught up now and has a slight lead.
Yeah, that's. Tag 4 is a brutal.
Yeah.
Wow. These blocks, when you're commentating, you stare at the background, it's even more trippy.
Ash is gonna pick up that small jar, winds up, or a small bag. I don't know if that.
I think he was fine to begin with. but-
Yeah.
Never mind the fact, why am I walking to the gas station? But
Yeah.
I gotta fill up my shoes.
Sheepdog is entering the boss fight.
Yep. Helmet head. No one ever dies on this guy.
Sheepdog didn't, although he took a hit from one of the helmets after the last hit on Helmet Head was already in.
Great fight for Vash. Wow.
Yep, that
I
was
cast
really
Fairy in
nice.
this room in my race.
And you have to exit and re-enter.
Yeah, that was, man, I can't believe that.
Sheepdog takes an encounter on the road. Can't avoid the next one. Has to deal with birds. Ooh. It was a nice beam to get that bird, and then fortunately he wasn't able to downstab that Octorok.
Well, that's just, yeah, you gotta upslink her. Do a simple dude. Simple dude would have done that. Simple would just look at them and they just get the heck out of there. Nice movement for Vash.
Like Sheepdog may have had a gold palace too.
Yeah, that's
Right.
actually... Yeah, I think that is comparing to his normal splits,
Yeah.
it seems like.
So stormed ahead of Vash.
They're still in the same room, which is nice.
Yeah.
Be right back. My cat is like... I must have to feed him or something. He's bugging the heck out.
Alright, sounds good. Just checking here. Sheepdog, yep, has a 118.30, so that is, he is running against his own splits right now. I know you guys don't necessarily see the splits on screen. Okay, Sheepdog pauses a couple times, but avoids the encounter spawns. Gonna walk into King's Tomb nice and free. Vash is in an encounter screen. So each of them have 2 levels to take here in Palace 3. Where Sheepdog is going to take Magic 2 and 3. Vash be able to take life 3 and magic 3, and there's life level 3.
All right, what'd I miss?
They walked Palace 3. Vash had one desert encounter on the way. It's like they both taken a level in here. Sheepdog got magic 2, and Vash got life 3.
Nice. I expect you to remember everything after the race when we're interviewing.
I'm sure I'll be able to remember a few things.
The beginning.
Yeah.
I remember that. Dude, the honey buns from gas stations, the ones with like the white frosting, those are really good.
Yeah, they are. I'm sure not good for you, but they're kind of irresistible.
This is true. It'll be interesting to see this room. Everyone has like a different modus operandi for the bot room.
This is the worst room in the run.
It's pretty bad. Not getting the key? Okay.
Sheepdog thinking about it, cancels. That bot's... I think Sheepdog was trying to skip that red IK, but missed the manipulation. I know people were remarking on me skipping that key every time, but Sheepdog has started skipping that key sometimes as well, and he said that the reason he does it is so that he can skip the red IK.
I see.
And not like just push it back into the lava, but I think he screwed up that manipulation. Oh no! Sheepdog does not get the fairy cast in time.
Should have cast jump there.
And Vash has the lead back.
Yeah, for some reason, just the way back, jump seems way more required. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, the cocaine energy drink, they have that. The gas stations around like 8 Mile had them, and it makes your throat burn or something. It's very strange. Supposedly, that's what cocaine's like. I don't know.
No, Sheepdog has the lead back. After a better fight with the red IK and not having to turn around for a drop.
Yeah.
Actually, they both have plenty of points right now.
They might have taken it off the market. I mean, this was back, I don't know, 2000 or something. So yesterday, basically.
Yeah. That wasn't too long ago.
Sheepdog has the deeper red palette here. Vash has that emulator palette. Is Vash on emulator?
Oh. I remember during Swiss in last year's tournament, I think it was Vash that did have a game loss where he accidentally loaded a save state. But that could be emulator or console playing off of a flash cart.
Yeah. Alright, they're both in the reboot. Oh my goodness. Got mollied. Sick launch?
Yeah.
What the? Great fights,
Still
actually.
pretty nice. Yep, helmet head going down right around the same time for both of them.
Rebo head.
Yeah.
He does the slink timing, but the interesting part about that is even if you do the slink timing and the random walk, it usually works anyway.
Vash gets an extra big enemy kill, so if he's setting up an eco key drop, that might be something he needs to remember. Or it actually might have been a good thing, now that I think of where he got his drop in Palace 3 itself. He maybe needed some extra big enemy kills.
This encounter,
Yeah.
oh man.
There was no avoiding it. You might as well have just kept walking forward.
I think you can do a stab leaving that road encounter and it'll make the encounters normal. But it could also depend on where you got the road encounter, so.
That's interesting. Vash waited on the dock tile for the encounters to show up.
Ooh, counter goes up randomly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think everyone has a slightly different walk around these parts. They do something unique.
Yeah, with better walks, Vash has the lead back again. Not by much.
Gonna pick this child up with my very strong buff fairy arms. Yeah, emulator does have that little bit of input lag, where if you haven't played the console, I guess you just don't know. So. Ignorance is bliss.
Yeah, I was doing some tests on emulator recently, and I was mostly using it for task features, but when I did try to just like play normally and put in inputs, like everything was different. Like I couldn't just play the game. I couldn't do Magic Cave at all. I was getting hit by the loaders non-stop just trying to do what I would do normally.
Yeah, that's why ROM carts are pretty awesome. Good walk. Good walks. Dazzle. Should be free, but lately, I don't know. There's that like weird random walk that happens before the encounter sometimes.
Sheepdog zigzagging a little bit. But they're now learning upstab.
Very useful.
Yep. Unlike downstab, this is not required to beat the game. But if you have it, you'll use it a couple times here and there. If you want to.
Yeah.
You don't have to.
Kingbot is shaking in his bot boots.
Yeah. Yep, I'm gonna use it to hit the big bot. What category is it? Is it any percent deathless where they do like a dance around the big bot, like
Bing bot.
spawn it in and then pogo over it with downstab?
Yeah, it looks pretty cool, but that scares me. Yep, it's a close one. Sheep had attack 4, but wasted a minute getting into P1, so. Moo. They talk to the sign to make the encounters home in, which allows them to get the easier encounter instead of the forced tile, which has like bubbles and stuff. In the past, we would have to just hope they ran into us. Oh man, they stopped following.
We saw a sheepdog.
Oh my goodness.
Aw.
Oh, Vash, a valiant effort with all the random movements that were happening.
Yeah, Vash made it a long way. Ooh, sheepdog gets a couple back spawns though. He's gonna see one more encounter.
Sheep has not
There it
good
is.
encounter sense.
The
force was not working.
Only one.
Yeah.
Once it did show up, he was able to sneak out of the way.
I think that's one of Dude's special abilities, is always knowing this encounter is going to happen right now. Oh, Samuel L.
Yeah.
Botson with the jump.
Oh, Vash
Oh,
was actually cast life. I think at that point, I think he's thinking he didn't want to cast life before and used fairy for the medicine jar, but you are getting life 4 very soon. But you
yeah,
also don't want to be walking around with a half bar of health.
that's true. That's pretty sketch. I mean, because he could have died in that room. I'd say if you made it through that room, probably you can
Yeah.
brave it out.
There's nothing to worry about. If you do the same thing every time, that Moa won't hit you. It gets a jar though.
I forgot there's even a drop there sometimes. Any percent though, they always go for that jar.
Yeah, I've heard horror stories of grinding for certain categories where you use your magic to do like fairy feet on the way here, and then you have to get that jar, and if you don't get the jar, then if you're going for like world record, you pretty much reset. I mean, you can always leave and try again, but
Okay. Oh, look at his setup to not use jump on the bridge. That's clever.
yeah.
Vash actually forced a bag drop on the Stalfos, so Vash knows where the drop is.
Yeah. So if it wasn't on the Moa, that will set up the eco key drop. Just like normal, just kill all the enemies that get in your way. There's life 4 for Vash.
I think the death abuses save like 3.5 seconds or something. Not as much as you think it saves more, but it doesn't.
Yeah, there's lots of places you could do it if you had infinite lives just to save time everywhere, but it's just most productive to take them in here because of the magic refills while you're still stuck at magic 3. I think that's also why the medicine cave death abuse also gets used as a backup strat if you're... Oh no, sheepdog!
Sheep. Well, he's gonna have to go through this in a painful way now.
Yep.
Oh no, he BA'd! Oh no!
Now he can't take the DA, and Vash has already had a big lead. Already had the lead, but now it's opened up a little bit. Because Sheepdog was probably planning on taking a death there, but now isn't going to.
So, I don't know why he even stabbed there, other than just like habit. Like he was gonna jump and do a stab, but the stab comes out before you jump, and therefore you lose all your momentum.
Yeah.
Maybe he just fat thumbed it, after a very stressful room beginning.
Oh, Vash miscarves a staircase, but gets out clean. fixes it. Ooh, that was a nice tink by Sheepdog.
Yeah, this got swings, this race.
Yep, Vash had the first real lead early, and then Sheepdog closed in and took the lead in Palace 2 after being about a minute behind, and they've been within like 20 seconds ever since, and I think it's gone back and forth like two more times.
This Palace, usually like the automated Palace, not so much this time. Missed the Doom Knocker. It's pretty bad, but
yeah, you don't want to mace in the face when you walk back out.
Sheep doing the forward stab on the block, very cool.
Yep.
I think me and Jess were like racing just doing that block, and it just averaged out to be the same whether you upstabbed it or jump stabbed it. Because when you forward stab it, it like pushes you back a bit, and that makes the time exactly the same.
One of the reasons why upstab is not required, I mean, that's, I think, definitely a spot where they intended you to need upstab, but since there's that little bug, you can get it without upstab.
The little like upward hitbox.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's not even like it's something you can't just do by accident. Ooh, Sheepdog gonna farm a jar here.
Sheep's farming? Oh, wow. Alright.
Save a life.
I mean, already skipped a death abuse.
Yeah.
2 death abuses, maybe.
I think that saves 2 extra lives for each of them. I think I saw they both had 3 lives left when they walk back out on screen.
Sheep is just the face filled with regrets.
Yeah. But there is still lots of time for stuff to change again. They're only about a room and a half apart. Karok. Behave. There we go.
Nice.
We're
Good practice on that Karok.
Yeah. You gotta put a lot of work in on that one.
Yeah, it's tough to remember. Holding down forward or down back. Down forward. Guess you could hold down. I like to always be holding that direction with down.
Yeah. Sheepdog cast shield. Now he only got hit by Karok once after casting shield, but if you go into the Karok fight with any health missing and you do not cast shield, that will be the fight that Karok spawns on top of you 5 times.
Yep. He hits you once and you're like, well, he won't do it again. And he does it again, and you're like, well, 3 times, that would be really unlucky.
That is actually why I always started taking a death abuse in that last one, I guess. Unless I somehow get there and have no extra lives left. It's like, if I try to save that life, Karok will kill me. It will be that one.
Eco key is successful. That looked very textbook. This is a strat that's actually really easy, but then once you're in a race, all of a sudden... Now, Sheep in his first tournament race ever, this could be like...
Yeah, already took a snack bot.
Stopped a bit far, but he got it. Yeah, you see he stopped far, which is why the bubble ended up on top.
Yeah, you can adjust. You have like a 4-pixel window where you can stop. Maybe even a little bit more than 4 pixels. It's just, you have to adjust the length of your delay and or your takeoff point.
Yeah, usually the eco keys failed from where you jump and how you do the banana portion.
Yeah. Oh. And there's we see some use of upstab
Yeah.
on Vash's part as the game kept trying to rain blocks down on him.
Yeah, the upstab actually made that a pretty good block room.
Gets the key
Ooh.
and cast fairy. That's
I like the
quick.
jump from under. It's a cool
Yeah.
strat. I know there's a way to upstab that key, and I just can never do it. I don't know what, some kind of secret involved.
I actually didn't know about it until earlier this week. I think someone was talking about how they wish it was like FDS where you can upstab the key, and then someone was explaining, oh, you know, you can upstab it in the US version too. And I'm like, I didn't know you could upstab it at all.
Yeah, the block room key mercs.
Yeah.
There's like, you know, if you get the pillar that's right in front of it,
Yeah.
and you're like, okay, how do I've seen people upstab this. I don't know.
Like upstab it as long as you have at least 2 blocks.
Yeah, I guess it's probably just a forward momentum thing. I much prefer the sheep, like, running from under it, though, and doing the swing back.
Nice use of the magic refill there by Vash. Cast fairy, gets the oboe, gets the refill. Sheepdog can do the same thing if he doesn't want to spend the magic on life. And he does. Oh,
Some Mago troubles.
yeah, Vash getting burned.
Oh, he needs 350 leaving this room on the way back. Something like that.
Yeah, in general, if you don't get at least one big bag to drop, then you need to either kill a Mago or a blue IK. There's a Mago kill right there for Sheepdog. So usually the drop would be set up so that you get a drop here, but I guess Vash had it earlier. Must have been on that orange IK. He might have killed the Moa. But yeah, he'll be fine. He just needs to kill. He just needs to kill an extra blue IK.
Yeah. Blue IK, or just
or
hope you run
Mago.
into a Mago on the way there.
Yeah. Yes, he's only... Well, actually, now that he's killed all 3 of them, his drop is going to be on the red IK.
Ooh.
So he doesn't need... But he's still fine as long as he gets 150 points. Or maybe he does need 200. I can't math now.
That was a
there's
good,
the Mago.
with the
He's
whirlwind Mago kill.
Yeah. Yeah, so he's definitely good now. It definitely wasn't more than 200 points that he was going to need. And he definitely tried to kill that Mago, so he knew the situation.
Yeah, he had 2 blue IKs he could kill on the way there, if not. But 3, I guess. Or, no, the red one's on top of the blocks. I forget.
Yeah, there is another red IK, and I think we did see someone... I don't remember who it was, but in one of the races recently, someone did cast jump and kill it, but it actually still wasn't enough points, and they had to kill the blue IK upstairs before Guma anyway.
How much is that bag worth on top of the elevator?
I don't remember. It's been so long since I've...
Yeah, I don't think I've ever grabbed it. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely not faster to get it than it is to just kill a blue IK. If you can get a Mago, just get in the way of your sword. It doesn't take you much time at all to kill it. Maybe even none. just kind of gotta hope.
Oh, did the jump stabs and hit a block, but still killed him. I like doing jump crouch stabs on that guy.
Another high five. So Sheepdog's even caught up a little bit here.
Yeah, Sheep, this palace, he's running slightly faster, maybe. I think Sheepdog actually got 2 boots instead of 1, and so that allows him to run.
And Merc says it's a 200-point bag. Oh.
Okay, so if you really hate killing Rebos, then maybe it'd be worth grabbing that, but you might as well just stand around for a Mago.
Yeah.
They'll spawn on you.
And actually, Vash killed Blue IK up there anyway. But yeah, drop was on that red IK.
Was off screen, being a nice guy.
A rough fight, but Vash gets Guma taken care of.
Ooh, Sheepdog with the double jackhammer.
Yeah. Got hit initially, but was able to recover and take Guma out a little bit faster than Vash did. They're both at the pedestal at the same time for a moment.
Yeah, for what it's worth, Sheepdog's errors were making this race pretty close, actually. So, and because he's catching up, clearly, like,
Yeah.
he's playing a little bit better at times. So we just need one more error from Sheep, maybe in P6 to like change the lead again. Huge walks incoming.
Yep. No miss levels. They both get to 866.
Yeah, you level up in town there, you actually save, I don't know, 4 and something seconds?
Yeah, I think someone was saying it's basically 5 seconds, 1.2 seconds per level up.
No, we just, the levels don't matter for the 100%. That would,
Yeah.
it sounds like a hardcore variant though.
Yeah,
I'm sure
there
Twin
are-
Galaxies would love that.
There are ways you can route 888, but they all involve just arbitrarily killing extra enemies or picking up extra bags. So it's just adds extra padding to the run.
Alright, so this walk, you want to delay a certain amount of time in the town to get the enemies to do the right stuff. Welco, that's a lot of letters.
Still probably be fine.
Yeah, you can do it with stabs or talking to somebody. We're late on the slink though. Should have maybe paused again, but maybe that's not what Bash does. Ah, yeah, see,
Yeah,
Sheepdog paused.
and that gives Sheepdog the lead back.
So depending on where the enemy is when you pause, you either have to unpause and then move, or you have to hold down and then unpause to get the slink, which is basically running through them and they move out of the way.
So now they're basically just one of these encounter tiles apart. See Vash avoiding some
Yeah.
damage.
Moved back up. That's like the downside to this walk, is they can just get you anyway.
Ooh.
Like for
Bash.
Sheepdog to avoid it, he would have had to move down, and that would have created another spawn situation.
Yeah, Vash isn't getting through cleanly either.
Whoa, at least it was a fairy. At least,
Yeah, get out of there quick.
guess
I
the I don't need you jar. Oh yeah. Gee, I gotta knock on wood. Hold on.
Which Vash won't have an opportunity for that jar since he killed a since he got his drop on that last red IK in P5.
Interesting. Sheep enters from the top of the town. This run is like very testing on your patience because it's long and all the hard stuff is at the end. So like your focus can't dip. All these tough walks are basically East Continent. VOD as well. That's like, the stakes are so high in VOD.
Yeah. It's only like a 2.5 minute area, but if you have stuff start to go wrong, all of a sudden just the time bleeds and bleeds, and all of a sudden you lose 45 seconds.
These runners are not posing. They're like, you know what? Yeah, instant enter. That's why I do the no poses, because it looks cool when you just are right on the door.
And then you use the clouds as a visual indicator.
I use the music note. Alright, let's see if they're gonna do the Aaron jar stuff. I assume so. Most people have picked it up. If you're getting the Aaron jar, which is like a guaranteed jar in Palace 6, you might as well ferry this next room.
Sheepdog, Q, and Fairy.
But if you're using like a musical cue to exit the screen, oh, he just does a tile? That's so much smarter. Oh. He moved back 4 tiles. I'm doing that. And he got both slinks? With the heavy? Heavy's harder to get the slinks because of the visual. Vash just kept running.
Sheepdog.
Nice. Wow, Vash just ran straight to... Is there something I don't know, or was that just lucky?
I didn't see exactly what Vash did. I'm going to eventually start doing the walk everyone else does whenever I decide to practice it, but I kind of came up with a walk on my own that's like the same number of steps, but goes up and around.
Oh, he ferried the heart. He ferried the heart to make the walks random on the way to P6, so he just walked left straight to the palace. Never ferry the heart, Aaron. No. Don't do it. I mean, that saved time. Ferrying the heart and just rolling the dice. Got a refill too? And did he hit the statue?
Yeah, he must have gotten the entry statue. I think that is something else that React has come up with, a frame perfect always jar at that statue.
Yeah, I remember that jar being a bit harder to get than the Aaron jar.
Yeah.
Like, it's a little bit tighter here.
Yeah, it wasn't a 4-frame window, it was frame perfect, but...
Oh yeah, you gotta wait. Yeah, that's true. Some people quantum leap over the blocks instead of go to the bottom. I think it might be marginally faster, depending on the pushback.
Yeah, but it's probably slower if you miss it.
Yeah, definitely. Gets the Aaron jar, both. Nice. Better than me.
Dog cast and fairy on the way back. Vash had used a bit more magic and cast jump on the way back.
If I was Vash, I would just be casting jump here. But maybe Vash relies on like a jump jackhammer and doesn't want to get hit by a bubble. Yeah, we call it the always hit the Lordo man.
Vash checked for a jar at that statue is where he got the magic refill. Is that what they're saying? In the
the introduction statue. All right, Hot Strats misses this bad actually.
So Sheepdog just mashes down stab. Spends 3 seconds.
This room might be more dangerous than that Palace 3 lava room, almost.
Yeah.
If not for the fire, usually work.
Yeah, I think in like casual playthroughs, it's definitely a room that trips people up a lot. I think especially because they don't know how to stop the rawheads from continuously respawning. They keep
moving backwards,
away. Yeah,
and then boom, they spawn again.
Yeah.
Does not free the bubble. We'll see. You know, whether you believe in the bubble voodoo. Great kill. Nice, didn't get hit.
Yep. Nice and clean. Yeah, Vash didn't just free the bubble.
He's like, he broke the whole wall off his house. He's like, what the heck, man? I live there. The one cycle jump.
Ooh, Vash going for... Nope. Oh, Vash misses a stab.
Yeah, that... If you don't always do that one cycle that way, it always turns into, like, a mistake. Luckily, Barba just came back up on the same side. Everything was good.
No miss level from Sheepdog. Vash was about 5 seconds behind entering the palace. Looks like that's widened a little bit. Probably only about 20 seconds though still. Nothing.
Yeah, Vash did a lot of extra spell casts, like healing, getting a jar, and all that stuff. That all takes time.
Yep, about 20 seconds exactly entering this town. But that's nothing that VOD can't fix.
We have these troll bridges, which you want to do without casting fairy if you can avoid it, because magic is important. But then, you know, you can get destroyed here. Yeah, he's doing the thing that once you get hit, you just then cast fairy on the other bridge. Because F it.
Probably gonna grab the jar anyway and cast life, get beams back.
Yeah, might as well. Especially if you know you're in the lead. I don't know if he watches the opponent though.
And Vash wound up not using fairy at all, but cast life twice.
Doesn't stab there. That's why you got, you know, fortuitous, but you should do the one stab.
Yeah, because you had to wait anyway for the encounter spawns to break out of their random walk, and while they're random walking, they can just walk into you and not give you an opportunity even. Uh-oh, Sheepdog lost beams. Doing well.
It's a feng shui killer.
Yeah.
Now, even though you finished the VOD, you feel like, that was ugly.
That was max.
Ooh, that was a pretty scary eyeball room.
Yeah, now Sheepdog's lost beams. Just gonna cast spell twice.
Gotta kill all the lizards.
Oh.
Get the XP rate. Ooh, Max getting a little trouble.
Yep, fireball before there's anything
Healing.
to do about it.
Healing back up there. Interesting that Vash goes for the falling crouch stab that actually hits the Moa. Because it's like, I guess it's safer than doing like a low beam and the beam just misses.
Well, they're both in GP. Sheepdog used some more magic to get over the first spicy chicken. And then I forgot whose screen I was looking at, and I see Sheep going to the right, and I thought it was Vash. I'm like, no, you're going the wrong way.
Vash! Oh, the fireball patterns. This is probably the worst enemy in the game, I'm pretty sure. What if the whole game was just spicy?
Yeah.
They're kind of like bots. They're random in that the fireballs they move left or right. They fire them at strange intervals.
Both of them at least have one extra life. I think they, in fact, both have 2 extra lives. I don't think either of them have died since Palace 4, and I think they each had 2 extra lives remaining at the time of their last death. There we see for sure Sheepdog had 2 lives on the menu. We'll see what it says when Vash menus again. But Vash for sure at least has 1 extra life.
Interesting pattern, they're both on the screen.
Ooh,
Oh,
Vash just gets attacked by that red bird.
yeah, red bird guy. He does what he want to do. A little bit
This
late
is a
on the
tank.
pink. Oh dear.
Alright, Sheep is getting through, but you might... He has enough to cast jump, but I think that's all he can cast. Might not even have enough to cast jump.
Vash has nothing.
Yeah. Oh no! You don't want to get hit by those raw heads. They do.
Vash needs
They
the
do some
jar. This could
damage.
be the never jar here. Yeah.
If he would have
this
gotten
is-
it the first time, it would have been a jar, but he missed. So he had to get another bird. Looks like Sheep just took that death on purpose after he got hit the first time.
The Focas are not behaving well.
No. And I see a sliver of
That Tink.
I see a sliver of magic missing, so I think that Sheepdog even took a hit from the bubble. Should be all right.
Yeah.
He has Magic 8 coming anyway. Probably taken on the raw heads. Unless he knows for sure that his drop isn't on one of the Mews. Or he could kill these King bots. Oh, that's what he's doing. He gets spell ready.
Yeah, interesting. Still gotta kill both.
Yeah.
At that point, you might as well just downstab them all.
Ooh, that Mew almost dodged him.
I'm always worried about one Mew just ruining it.
Yeah. Oh, there he is. He has full health. He has full magic going into Thunderbird. Shield, jump, reflect. Thunder is ready. There's the magic up level on the bot for Vash. Getting beat up by that spicy chicken though.
Gets hit, prevents the 1 cycle. Random fireball.
A pretty quick fight from Sheepdog there. Thunderbird is down. Ash is entering the Thunderbird fight with half health, but this is a lot of health for Sheepdog to enter the Dark Link fight with.
Yeah. Dark Link would have to be epic to kill you.
One more for Sheepdog. There it is.
There it is. Sheep
GG.
probably surprised that he got the one after. Yeah. T-Bird's down.
Yep. So pretty much only separated by a Dark Link fight. Like Dark Link and half of T-Bird. Gonna be about 40 seconds in the end.
Yeah. Just about 2 minutes off his PB. Likewise for Vash, as long as he doesn't die.
You got a couple hits into the fight for Vash.
Nice. Jeez.
There it is.
That was certainly a race. That was, yeah. Sheep looks like blew a couple blood vessels there.
Hey,
That must have been
welcome in.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yep. GG.
Gee, that was a race for sure.
Yeah, I guess it must have been pretty close.
It was
you
very
guys
close.
went back and forth.
Yeah, Sheep had some troubles early on, which cost him, I think, a minute entering P1. And so even though he had attack 4, that kind of evened it out a bit.
Yeah, I think I had a pretty solid first half. Well, as solid as it gets for me anyway. My rust is real. I was doing okay compared to my old splits, but those splits are also based on early shield and early fire and all that, so they're pretty old, but I feel like I was making decent time up through the hammer.
Yeah, you did, especially on attack 3, but Sheepdog had attack 4 and made up a lot of time through the end of Palace 2. Sheepdog, welcome in, and GG. Oh, Sheepdog's muted.
Sheepdog is muted, but hard-fought victory.
Yep.
Yeah, I think in Palace 2, Vash had some experience point issues that he had to work through.
Yeah, I definitely had a shortage of XP going into P2. I figured I needed to kill a lot of things. And I kind of overestimated. I went a little heavy on it. I probably could have got away with skipping a few things.
Yeah, I think you even grabbed the bag at the end of Palace too.
Yeah,
100-point
exactly.
bag.
Just to be safe.
Oh, we had Sheepdog.
Sheep was in there.
Unmuted.
And then he went to the waiting room.
Yeah. Oh,
There you go.
there we go. Welcome in, Sheepdog. GG.
Jeez.
Yes, GG.
Sheep is
Yeah, he might not.
configuring. He's
Yeah.
wait.
Checking Discord settings, make sure the mic is correct.
Hello?
There's Sheepdog.
There you go. Yeah, that was
So-
the beginning of that race for you was something.
I don't know if you can hear me or not.
Yep, we can hear you.
Yep, we got you.
I don't hear anything, so...
Oh no.
Might need to check what headset you're using for output. Well, he can't hear me, so.
You're like you might wanna check the input device and the output device. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see if we can get that sorted.
Oh no. Okay. Yeah.
I also had that mishap in Medicine Cave where I meant to cast Life, but I was on Jump.
Oh
and I
yeah,
took
you
an early
cast
death.
jump, and then it made
Yeah.
it that much harder to avoid the axes.
Yeah, that was a bad mistake.
Yeah. And that was a spot where Sheepdog was going to overtake you, but then Sheepdog also died in there.
Yeah, he
Just
also
missed
then
time.
died in the same room.
Nice, that's good suspense.
That was the whole race, was like slight lead takes, and then the lead was given back over and over again.
Yeah, I think the new Kasuto walk was maybe the last lead change. Sheepdog overtook the lead after getting the first Wilson fence skip, and then had the lead after that for the rest of the race. But it was still really close. There was never any more than like 2 rooms. It's never more than a 2 rooms difference. I think you entered Palace 6 only 5 seconds apart.
That's good, makes for good watching.
Yeah.
But yeah, that new Kasuto walk, I need major work there. I'm definitely rusty on that after the defenses. But, more to come. If I can find time to get more runs in, I certainly will before next year's tournament.
Yeah, I think you missed the river skip just by like, you just missed the slink or something.
Yeah, well, I think the large encounter came down. I had it. I was on the way, and then the large encounter spawned. Or maybe that was the second time I tried. I can't recall exactly. But yeah, it was close.
Yeah, I think you just tried to slink, but you don't do a pause buffer, and then you just slinked at the wrong time or something. But yeah, I think you both messed up the Kasuto walk though, so it's like kind of like nothing happened there.
Yeah, that works. Well, I guess Sheepdog may be not making it in. He's in
Yeah.
the waiting room.
Sheep is battling with, I don't know, Windows Update,
Yeah.
anything.
Well, thank you all for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you. Ooh, Sheepdog is back.
Sheep's back
Can we hear
again.
ya?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
We
Can
hear
you hear
you.
us this time?
So where am I? What channel?
We're in the Zelda Speedruns commentary channel.
Yeah, I know, but was this restreamed? I didn't know.
Yes, it was. Yeah, it
Okay,
was
that's
on,
good to know.
yeah, it was on Zelda Speedruns.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
So we just
GG,
wanted to talk about
congrats.
the beginning of your race was interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
The-
seemed quite a few encounters.
forest tile forever. Nah, I just messed up, and if you get one encounter there, you kind of you get more and more and more. But if you if you skip one, you're free to go. So I never took that many encounters there. I think never.
Yeah, I
that
think it
was
like
5.
negated the whole attack 4 advantage. Like it just deleted it basically.
Yeah, but attack 3 on top of that, that would be the.
Oh yeah, that would be pretty bad.
So I was very happy when I saw that bag right before Horse said there.
Yeah. Because you were able to catch up with attack 4, and you even had the lead by the end of Palace 2. Was that a real gold for Palace 2? Was your gold against?
Yeah,
your...
I think so. I think also my P1 was gold because I have some forced attack 3 runs in my splits, and my P1 today was really good. I wasn't even hit once.
Yeah, you had a real nice horsehead fight.
That was also very nice.
Yeah, the double stabs.
Yeah. I just watched what you did and I tried to replicate. So
It's hard to explain the horse double stab. You just have to
feel
it one day and then it makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't explain it. You just feel it. That's true.
Yeah, but there were a lot of lead changes. It seemed like every time you would pull back time, like something terrible would happen, and then you would lose 8 seconds again.
Especially in P4.
The stab cancel your movement, and then you just fell right into the hole.
I forgot to cast jump. That was the first step. Because I was so tilted. I'm not. I said to myself, I'm skipping this death abuse for safety, and I ended up dying twice without taking.
Mercs was talking about how this is your first tournament race, and I was like, well, that's for sure going to play a part.
I'm nervous like crazy. And it was also 4:30 in the morning when I started.
Yeah.
Now it's 6, so I'm soon ready to go to work.
Yeah. I was wondering if you're going to go to work next or if you get to go back to bed, but sounds
no,
like...
it's work. It's work.
Yeah, Palace 3 bought Lava Room. I think you had
I died there. So. Yeah, I was very tilted there as well. So, and the entire P3 was different because I don't. I think drop count was 2 when I entered in, and that is not very good for me. So I just killed some enemies and made sure my drop was not that much off. So it was 1 off, but it was okay.
Yeah, well, now that you got the tournament nerves out of the way, you're for sure just gonna sweep this bracket.
After all those mess, I can't believe I won. But I was watching Wash, and I saw that most of the time I was behind. So, but at New Kasuto, I saw, I'm slightly ahead. Maybe we can do this.
Yep, that's when you took the lead and basically didn't give it back after that.
But I had at least 3 encounters after the fences, so I was like, why doesn't this work? Can you explain that?
Yeah, it's. I don't know. Like it'll fail 100% of the time. Sometimes they just don't give you any option unless you want to move down, which then you're going to get more encounters. So that's kind of like.
Yeah, if you take 1 encounter, you move down to the bridge and kind of redo it.
Yeah, I guess you could do it that way, but then if you fail that, then you're like, well, I just wasted more time.
Even more time, yeah. I just decided I'm just taking whatever now. But after New Kasuto, I had those 2 slings before the heart, the last heart. So I was very.
Yeah, both of you made it to the heart clean, which was.
Yeah, I was surprised. I was thinking to myself, I got them both. He's not
Yeah,
catching
and
up to me
Vash
now.
didn't even slink the other one; just kept walking, and I'm like, "Well,
Wow.
you made it."
I was looking where he was at the cross, and I was thinking, I'm sure the lead is no, he's closer. Wow, what happened? I didn't mess up that much. So that was what it was. Wow.
Yeah, well, I think with that, we are probably going to wrap things up here. So GG's to both of our runners, Sheepdog and Vash, for putting on a fantastic race for us. To follow both runners is a double elimination tournament. So this is not the end of the road for Vash. Vash is going to be awaiting the winner of Druis and Shaddy. Don't know if that race has been scheduled yet, but there will be more Z2 Hundo all heats to come. Sheepdog is going to be moving on to the next round and going to be waiting for the winner of Big Slamu and Tetra. So we will keep you posted. Make sure to stay tuned to the entire CSR family of brands to catch all of these races. Very, very great race to watch today. Coming up tomorrow, we do have some more Hundo All Keys. We have Vaughn versus Moogle. We also have Unos versus Tabby Orange. Those are both going to be happening on Tuesday, UTC, late Monday, Eastern Time. And then also the ALTTP NMG League is going to be kicking off tomorrow. So we have Corey versus Fox popping off. It's almost league. Yeah, stay tuned here. Lots of C2, lots of Z3 going on. But we are going to be calling it a night here. A big thank you to our comms, to Shadow and Lordo, for talking us through everything that's been going on. But we're going to send you guys all over to ZSR2, where they are running Z2R Rando. And we will catch you next time. So have a good night, everyone.
Peace.
See ya.